everybody, welcome back to another RacermanXtreme video. So today I'm going to be giving you guys a tour of every setup in this house that has to do with gaming. We got 5 areas to cover, starting with my office. So we'll go in here. So we've always called this room the office because that's what it was when my grandparents were still alive. I got Emma's office across the hall. That was the old junk room. And then her bedroom was the guest room, and my bedroom was, well, the master room. So anyway, we'll go ahead and get started with the quote-unquote office. I'm just going to point out that this is what you see when you first walk in. This shot right here. And we'll do these after I do those. Because this is a separate kind of gaming space. So to start, this is my primary. As you can see, it's pretty straightforward. You got triple monitors. You got the G Pro Wireless X right there. Stream Deck XL. G910 Spectrum keyboard. PowerPlay mousepad. The G903 Hero is currently on the other desk, and I'll show you guys why that is. Over here, we got my main gaming tower, 3900X, 64 gigs of RAM, RTX 3080 Strix 10 gig, 64 gigs of DDR4 3600. And then as we move over here, this is my racing area. The microphone is shared. I can just put it over here and then put it back over here when I'm ready to race. Got the Toshiba 43C350 Amazon Fire TV. Got my trusty webcam up there. It's a C922. And this part's a bit new. So this is an HP monitor that was given to me, and I've mounted it to my desk. And this is going to serve as a way for me to use, well, my mouse. It's wireless already, so that's fine. And then this G613 keyboard that I've had for a while. It's going to allow me to use those with my computer, which is actually hooked up to both of these. And it's kind of funny. I can only run 4 displays at a time, according to my RTX 3080. So I can just shut those screens off and then completely game over here, separate from this. That's good when I want to use my steering wheel, such as this G29 right here. So I've had this G29 since 2022. My first G29, I actually just fixed it not too long ago, and it's over at my girlfriend's dad's condo, and he's using it without the stick shift because, well, this is my only stick shift I've ever had. It's actually from 2015 with the original G29 that I've had for many, many years. And then inside this closet, I got my trusty G27, and they're both fixed to the Next Level Racing 2.0 racing stand. Absolutely awesome. Being able to adjust the wheel where I want it, put the stick shift in a better spot, and my pedals never move, and I can actually have a setup, you know, out in the middle of the room and not have to worry about stuff sliding all over, TV getting knocked over, or anything. Lots more flexibility at the end of the day. We're going to go ahead and swing around over here. So that monitor was also gifted to me. Both of these monitors are courtesy of my girlfriend's mom. And then this monitor is strictly for the server. Like that is all it's for. Usually I have a mouse and keyboard right there. I don't know where I put them. But they are somewhere, and at the end of the day, it's literally just so I don't have to remote in my server right over there. This is a CRT that's been out in my garage for the last few years. It was here when I moved into the house. It's a Panasonic from 1986. Moving over here, got the Nighthawk RAX 70. Got a bunch of like charging and AT&T router modem. Basically, that's where this camera goes. It just lives right there. I have the battery charger in the other room. I can probably plug it in down there too. Got the tape camera that you guys have seen in previous videos. Moving over here, we got the SpongeBob CRT. I've had it since I was 3. There's the remote for it, among other remotes for various other things. Got the PS3, good old trusty PS3. This is my original PS3. I just put a new 1 terabyte hard drive in it. It's a hybrid. So it should load games just a little faster than a regular one. Got the PS5 right here. Got the PS2 right here. It's a PS2 Slim. It should be a 70,000 series or something like that. I'm not too keen on the PS2. I just know that this one, the PS3 Slim, is a 2501B. And you're going to see that a few more times throughout this video because of the other rooms. Got my HDMI switch right here. And that's what one of the remotes will control, is it'll allow me to pick my inputs. Before I forget, this soundbar is from 2010, 2011. We got it in 2011. It might be a 2010 for all I know. But that is what that last remote right there is for. So we got soundbar, SpongeBob, HDMI switch, and then Fire TV. And everything over here sits on top of my R710 Dell PowerEdge rack server. It's a 2U form factor, and it's quite heavy, quite large, and quite custom. I put some of the best CPUs on the market that this thing will take, and it just chills. This is what I was running my 5M server on. I have stopped doing that, and I currently don't have any plans to use it for anything other than its original purpose, which was just to be my own personal cloud here in the house. So that way I'm not having to open up my tower so often. But even then, I have a hard drive dock just chilling there, as well as a Blu-ray drive right under it. You guys can see that right there. Over here on this craft table, we have the printer that was included with the house. Nothing fancy, it's just an HP printer. As you can see, everything is nicely cable managed. Down here, it looks kind of clunky, but they really are managed quite nicely. My capture cards, I have a 4KX Elgato. I've been using Elgatos since the end of 2016. I have the HD60S. I plan to set it up in the other room somehow, or just continue using it for the Wii. I got my 4K 60 Pro Mark II down in the computer. That's what I've been using for years with this camera whenever I live stream, and then I would use the HD60S for the consoles. But ever since I got a 4K TV and the PS5, both in the mix, it was best to use the 4KX. So that way I can do all 4K whenever I'm recording or live streaming for you guys. That is kind of the full rundown of everything in here. It's mostly just power strips and plugging stuff in and stuff like that. That would be kind of boring to go through. So we're gonna go ahead and shift gears a little bit. We're gonna come into this room. I'm gonna try to keep the camera like way up here so you guys don't have to see the mess. But let's just say to the right of this frame is a huge mess because I'm currently working on somebody's Wii. So first things first, her game collection just kind of lives there. We're gonna find a better storage solution. This monitor is the third and final monitor that her mom gifted me. I actually had full intentions to gift it back to Emma. We got the PS5 Slim. We have our second 2501B. I purposely picked this one because it's the exact same one that I've had for many, many years. This one does not have an upgraded hard drive. It's just bone stock. We got Emma's G29 right here. This is the PS5 G29 SE variant. So you'll notice it's got the PS5 markers, and it also has a separate switch, which means it uses a slightly different board than my G29s, both of them. Because like even the one that I bought in 2022 to replace the one from 2015, that one is still like basically the 2015 one. The only thing that was different was the box had PS5 branding. This one is just a full-on different version. It's got the same pedals, it's got the same shifter, but it's definitely got a different button layout, and the switch is a little different. So you got your PC, PS4, PS5, and then you hold these two buttons and these two buttons all at the same time, and it puts it into PS3 mode or it takes it out. So there's no PS3 switch per se. It's just always in next gen or PC mode, or it's always in PS3 mode. Kind of show it. So here's the computer for it. And then, like I said, I got triple monitors right there. It is just so messy. Oh my gosh. That is it for Emma's little gaming area. To walk into my bedroom, I got my trusty Sony Bravia 40W600B. Been a staple of this YouTube channel for a very, very long time. I finally fixed the board on it last year, probably like halfway through the year. The Toshiba in there in the office, it's behind this door. This is a Jack and Jill bath. On the other side of this bathroom is the racing desk with the Toshiba. That was actually meant to replace this TV, but I finally figured out how to repair this one. It was just the board needed to be updated, and that was not very fun, but it was fun when it finally worked. I now have this TV fully working. Right here, we got the really, really old keyboard and mouse that I used to use a long time ago. So like if you've known me since like 2013, 2014 kind of era, this was the keyboard I was using, and that's the matching mouse and the matching receiver. It's just upside down. And little side note, Food Line to go. Got a little celebration. That's from the cupcake. I just thought it was kind of cute. Over here, we got the PS4 Pro that I got a little bit before I got sick last year. Got the PS Free, which this, by the way, has a 1 terabyte upgrade as well. It's actually the same exact drive that I put in my childhood PS3. That's in the other room. And this one was actually gifted to me with a broken disk drive. So I replaced the disk drive, and I did do the logic board swap from the old drive to the new drive. So they are officially married properly. And it's been rock solid ever since. And then we got the Dell XPS 420 right here. You guys have probably seen this on the channel before a few years ago. I rescued this one from eBay, and I wanted to start a collection of computers that have 420 in the name, just as a joke, inspired by the fact that I already had a Vostro 420. The Vostro was taken apart in such a way where the power supply and the GPU were harvested, and I rigged together a way to upgrade Emma's office computer that's in her bedroom right now. I have actually taken the jerry rigging apart, so it no longer has the graphics card, and I'm actually planning to put the Vostro back into service out in the living room or somewhere else that could use a media computer, because it can do fairly decent video playback. The Vita just kind of lives up here for now. It also goes on my bedside table. It doesn't really matter, but that is the case for it. I got this TV antenna. It's just kind of there. With that in mind, let's go into Emma's room, and I'm just gonna briefly show. We have her Wii. We have my original PS4 from way back in the day. It's been a staple of the channel for many, many years. And we got her entire game collection down here, as well as her amiibos and some other stuff. I also got my DualShock controllers in here. Darker blue one kept bugging out, so I grabbed the other one, and everything seems to be fine now. And then we also got this Insignia F20 or V20. I think it's just F20. It's a Fire TV. So it has Fire TV capability, which helps overall. This right here is Emma's office computer. I mean, it's literally just for like schoolwork, and so she can get away from gaming just a little bit, you know, and still have a computer. Out here, this is kind of the final gaming space, and I alluded to it earlier. This is another 2501B. It's actually the second oldest / second newest 2501B. So it actually turns out that, Emma's PS3 was from July 2010. This one is from October. And then I got lucky with the Silicon Lottery. My childhood PS3 overclocks better than this one and hers. Some people are saying that these older ones should overclock a little bit better. But no, I mean, this one and Emma's run the same exact overclock. This one has the advantage of having its thermal paste changed. I never actually tore hers down to do that. But no, my childhood PS3 with full restoration service with the thermal paste and cleaning and stuff, it overclocks better. Can't say the temperatures are good, but it depends on the game. Some games just run really, really hot and some don't. But yeah, I bought another 2501B. This one was $35, if I'm not mistaken, to my door. It was untested, and I got absolutely lucky with it. I bought it whenever I bought Emma's, and the intention for this one was I wasn't sure if hers would arrive on time, so I bought this one as like let me just make sure she's getting a PS3. I want her to open a PS3 on Christmas Day and not have any kind of trouble. But yeah, this one, if I want to take it with me or whatever, at least I'm not taking my childhood one anywhere. And if I want to do anything to a PS3, this is kind of my guinea pig. Or I don't have to feel so bad because I'm not attached to it like like you would with your childhood one. This isn't the one you grew up with. The other one is. Luckily, it's identical. Luckily, it overclocks kind of decently. I should mention that all my PS3s are overclocked. The RSX gets a bump on all of them, even the fat one. Got the childhood Wii right here. And then this is Emma's Wii U. It's not set up. And then on this side, that's my sister's Wii U. Just to give you guys an idea of what's going on. I also got the VHS player and a $1 copy of Shrek down there somewhere. I'll go ahead and swing around and come over here. This is my guitar collection. Has nothing to do with gaming. Never will. But everything over here except for this red one belongs to me. Belongs to Emma. This is my first guitar. That's my second. And then this one is kind of my third and fourth in a sense. So it was my third because we bought it before my fourth, but I didn't get it until after my fourth. So is it really my fourth? I don't know. But my Jackson and my Dean Angel of Death 2. I'll just kind of move this out of the way so you can see the graphic on it. So that's there. And then these two guitars, this Dean right here, I think it's like a C something 230 or something. I don't know. And then this $100, used guitar shop special. We got those at the same time. This one costs like 4 times as much as this one. And then, kind of just wandering over here, we have the Goodwill Special. It's got a 4 terabyte hard drive in it. It is really slow, but it does run Windows 11. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of a tour through my house, highlighting all of the gaming stuff. I haven't done one of these videos in a while. I usually do these once a year if anything drastic changes. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for following me all the way to the end of this video. If you guys like it, be sure to give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.